everybody associated to the football club. On a personal level, it's something that I've always strived for in my career to, try to get to the top in football, and it's an opportunity that I'll be relishing.
Is it the biggest game of everyone's career? Do you allow yourself to think along those lines?
Yeah, without a doubt, it's it. Everybody in the teams, it's the biggest game of their career. I don't think we'll let the occasion get the better of us. We know what's still ahead of us, but yeah, without a doubt, it's the biggest game.
How do you find that balance then between acknowledging that, but preparing and trying to treat it like a normal 90 minutes, if that's at all possible?
I think we'll go into the game with the same mindset that we've had throughout the competition. We've come up against some top class opposition. Nothing changes going into the final.
How confident are you can win it?
Yeah, we're confident. Been confident throughout the whole tournament. When you've defeated great teams, without being naive, like we're going in there to win. That's for sure. But we won't get ahead of ourselves.
Ryan, when the full-time whistle went against RB Leipzig, the cameraman's popped you and you're just almost like staring at the gaze. Can you tell us what that moment was like then, what it's like now?
Probably just overjoyed with all sorts of emotions. This has been a journey that we've been on, this team anyway, for 4 years now, since we beat Ufa to get into the competition. And that journey's been I've mentioned before, a beautiful struggle. Each year we've wanted to progress further than we have the previous years, and we've managed to do that year and get into the final. So it was just overjoyed with all sorts of emotions.
What's your sleeping been like?
I don't sleep that great anyway, but yeah, I'm excited for this game.
You like the rest of the guys around about here? Demands for tickets? What's that like?
Yeah, I got family I didn't even know I had asking for tickets. But yeah, so it's great for everybody's family to be involved in something like this.
Have you not got a set quota? Can you tell us?
Yeah, we've got quite a few tickets. Yeah.
Brian, you mentioned there this has been a long journey. You, of course, arrived for that Osijek match all those years ago. What is it about this team that they respond to the European occasion so well?
I think in previous years there's probably been less pressure on these games. Not as such pressure, expectation probably. I don't think anybody going into the season would expect Rangers to be reaching the final of this competition. So it's a platform where we can really showcase ourselves under less pressure. That changes now going into a final. Everybody's expecting us to go and win, ourselves included.
One of the things that's been noticeable throughout this campaign is the belief in the players, and it hasn't been complacent, it hasn't been arrogant, it's just a real belief. After Dortmund, did that really begin to make you think we can do this?
Yeah, definitely. I think the players sort of came away from that game saying that at what point do we start taking this really serious now? Just beat a great team like Dortmund, and that gives you the confidence to at least think that you can go all the way in the tournament.
Ryan, is it the nature of how you've been playing the last 4 rounds as well? Maybe more than other years, you're going toe to toe with these teams, you're really pressing them. It's obviously a big occasion in the final, but it's a bit too late to come back and change that now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think given the last game when we played Leipzig away, we set up in that game to take the game back to Ibrox. Everybody was full of confidence in the second leg, knowing that we could reach the final if we came back with a result. I think in previous rounds that we've wanted to match ourselves up against these teams, and the quality is shown. Everybody's putting a huge amount of effort in terms of running on the pitch, and the defensive department's been solid, but I think going forward, with the amount of goals that's been scored in this team in the competition has been pretty evident.